Hey Cancer, this is your December 2020 Astrology and Tarot card reading. My name is Erica and this is Sweet Tea Astrology and Tarot. Let's see what's going on in the stars and cards for you. We've got Mercury entering Sagittarius in your 6th house at the very beginning of the month. The cards aren't wanting to shuffle at all. 6th house focus for the month. We've got a new moon eclipse in your 6th house of work and health on the 14th. The Sabian symbol that goes with this is a group of immigrants as they fulfill the requirements of entrance into the new country. The theme from this you can take away is transition. So expect some transition in that 6th house of work, health, competency, and skills that you provide, services that you provide, but also your daily life, your daily to-do list, and your daily grind. It can also involve your pets. On the 15th, Venus enters Sagittarius right after that new moon eclipse, softening things. Hopefully, if you are looking for a job, you get information about it. I would like to see that happen for you, Cancers. On the 16th, Saturn enters Aquarius. This is your 8th house. On the 19th, Jupiter enters Aquarius, again the 8th house. And on the 20th, Mercury enters Capricorn. This is your 7th house. The 7th house is the house of collaboration and partnership. It's relationships that you have with people. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but this is where you deal with people regularly. And it can also be like open beef or open litigation. On the 21st, the Sun enters Capricorn, where Mercury just entered in that 7th house. And on the same day, we have the solstice conjunction, where Jupiter and Saturn are conjunct in Aquarius in that 8th house of deep transformation and rebirth, all things intimate, sexual, and taboo. It's the stuff you don't talk about at the dinner table. On the 29th, we have a full moon at 8 degrees and 53 minutes of Cancer, and this is your sign, Cancer, so it's going to be impacting your 1st house. If you're a Cancer rising, you're going to feel it regardless because it's a lunation and you are ruled by the moon, Cancer. The Sabian symbol here reads, a small naked girl bends over a pond trying to catch a fish. From this, you can take away the theme of purity and understanding. Because it's occurring in the 1st house, it can affect you on a very personal level. Give yourself some time, some energy, and some space the day before and the day after for you to work through your feelings because it may be a lot for you. Let's see what the cards say. I'm pulling from the Illuminated Tarot deck. I'm also using Sage Goddess Gemstone Oracle cards and the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck for you. Oh, crap. There was a card that flew out. I also am doing love-focused readings, and they will be on Patreon. Okay. Almandine Garnet. That's beautiful. I've used this deck for years, and I have never seen this pop out in a reading. Interesting. Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck for my Cancers for December. 6th house. A lot of 6th, 7th, and 8th house focus for you. It's going to culminate with that full moon at the end of the month in your sign. Going to be pretty impactful. I would definitely recommend drinking your water, staying hydrated, and using the self-soothing mechanisms of a hot bath, if I were you. Wisdom. I'm also going to pull one rune from my rune bag for you. I made some runes recently, some seer stones. I used it in my U.S. divinational chart. One rune for the Cancers for December. What's the rune message for y'all? Okay. Chiron. Chiron is where Aries is. Deep healing going on for you. Let's talk about the cards. Okay. First card we're going to talk about is the Almandine Garnet card, the card that kind of flew out of the Sage Goddess Gemstone Oracle deck. That's what it looks like. It doesn't really give you a good color, but it's a deep, dark kind of red-purple. Deals with love, nurturing, protection, and wisdom. It helps heal and amplify the vibrations of the root chakra. Almandine Garnet is a seer's stone that offers you intuitive guidance, incredible strength, deep protection, and loving calm. You've pulled this card to remind you of your latent power as you ready yourself for a battle. Meditate with Almandine Garnet together and harness the warrior strength within you for wisdom and for love that already resides within you. So you're gearing up for a fight, according to the gemstone. The Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck implores wisdom. Wisdom on 2 different cards. There's a little owl on her shoulder. Y'all see that? Look up what the owl totem, spirit totem messages could be for you. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess, which is also the 2 of Diamonds or the 2 of Pentacles. Let's break this down a little bit more. The High Priestess is the second numbered card of the Major Arcana. It deals with going within, something mystical. It could possibly be dealing with inaction as well. It's about multitasking and perception. Could be related to the moon, and you are a luminary ruled sign, you and Leo. You are ruled by the moon, Leo is ruled by the sun. The 2 of Pentacles deals with juggling and balancing and multitasking, usually dealing with your earthly resources. So that could be money, time, energy, devotion, etc. The card in the recent past in this reading is the 5 of Diamonds. It's also the Hierophant card in this deck. The 5 of Diamonds is the 5 of Pentacles, and that deals with minor money troubles, health issues, and feeling like an outsider. It's that card in the Rider-Waite of the people walking through the snow, kind of locked out of the warmth of a church building. The Hierophant is a Major Arcana card in the Rider-Waite Tarot, and it deals with institutions and tradition, dealing with society and the rules that go with it. It can be speaking about a spiritual authority, possible deception. You could also be looking for, Chiron is a key to a glyph, and you've got 2 keys here that have shown up as well. So keys could be a theme that show up. Don't lose your keys. Make sure you know where they're at. Hierophant is also associated with Taurus, and Uranus is transiting through Taurus right now. My air conditioner just cut off. I don't know if you can tell the audio difference or not. If you can, I apologize. It got up to almost 80 degrees today in Louisiana, so it's warm here. We have the 3 of Spades. That's also the 3 of Swords, which deals with understanding your feelings and moving beyond sorrow. It's about heartbreak and possible betrayal. Crossing. You see how you're being crossed by something or someone. And this card said you were preparing for a battle in some way. You need to be wise about what's going on and who's trying to cross you. You have another Major Arcana card showing up for you, and it's not surprising with you having an eclipse in your first house if you're a Cancer rising. We have the King of Spades. This is also the Emperor card. The King of Spades would be the King of Swords, and he's a serious, rational, and mind-focused, intellectual-focused individual of air sign quality. The Emperor is a Major Arcana card that deals with structure, stability, and more rules and power. Rules, power, wisdom, being crossed by something. There's healing where this Emperor energy is at for you, where Aries is. And I don't have any of the Mars transits on this particular reading for you. It goes more in depth in the Patreon reading, but I don't have those notes pulled up. So look at where Aries is, and that's the house where the healing is needing the most focus. Some of you don't know who or what Chiron is. It's a planetoid, asteroid type energy that astrologers look at as like the wound that cannot be healed. So, yeah, that's what I see going on for you in December. If you want more information about a love focused reading, you can find it on my Patreon. All that information's down below. Until next time, I will see y'all. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Save some of that kindness for others, because we're all trying to survive the shit show that is 2020. And some of us are going through private battles that we may never speak about to another living soul. I love you. Take care. The 2021 readings will be up shortly. Until then, bye, Cancer.